Daf test Gufo. Matzah get Isha B'Shuk. If a person found a woman's get in the marketplace, was Bava Metziah in a case when the husband admits that he wrote and gave it to her, Isha, the finder must return it to the wife. And Bava Metziah, if the husband does not admit to this, the finder may neither return it to this one, nor the husband, nor to that one, the wife. This man, what do we see from here? When the husband admits that he wrote and gave it to her, the finder must return it to the wife. That's the Gemara of Alecha Shema Ksavlit. But let us suspect that perhaps he wrote again intending to give it in Nisan, but did not give it to her until Tishrei. And the husband went and sold produce of his wife's property between Nisan and Tishrei, since the divorce has not taken effect. And the wife might then produce a get, which she wrote in Nisan, and come to repossess the produce from the purchaser unlawfully. This works very well. That once he decided to divorce her, the husband has no longer the right to his wife's produce. Since the husband had no right to sell the produce, the wife repossessed it rightfully. But according to the one who says that the husband has the right to his wife's produce until the actual time of the giving of the divorce, Mike, remember what are you going to say? So my answer is, when she comes to repossess the produce, we say to her, first bring proof as to when the get came into your possession, and then we will allow you to repossess the sold produce. As to what and what is the difference from a promissory note? It's not within the Mishnah. With regards to one who found a promissory note, if they include property guarantee for the loan, they ask him to return them to the creditor. Then we interpret the Mishnah as in referring to a case where the liable party admits that he has not repaid the debt. From Shema, and perhaps he wrote intending to borrow money in this and ultimately did not borrow until Tishrei. And the creditor therefore uses the note to unlawfully repossess the property that the debtor sold between this and Tishrei for other purchasers. According to the Gemara suggestion with regard to the get, there in the case of the note should be returned, and when the creditor comes to repossess the note, let the basin say, first bring proof as when the note came into your possession. You can't compare. With regards to a woman's bill of divorce, the purchaser will come and demand that the wife will prove when it was given, as he will say to himself, the fact that the Chacham returned the get to her was only so that she should not dwell alone as a deserted wife. Now that she's coming to repossess the property her husband sold me, she should go and bring proof as when the get came into her possession. With regards to a note, the purchaser will not come and demand proof, because he will infer from the fact that the Chacham returned the note to him that it's obviously valid from the date within it. So it's clear in order to repossess property. Therefore, he'll conclude that the Chacham will clarify the matter and determine that in fact the note came into possession of the creditor prior to my purchase of the property of the debt. One found the bill of a star shikhr in the marketplace was made in a case where the master admits that he gave the bill of the slave. He should return the evidence. But if he doesn't admit, then the he should not return it to either. Anyway, the Brisa says when the master admits that he gave he should return it to the slave. Why? He should perhaps he should be worried. Why should he return it? Let us suspect that perhaps he wrote to get to give it to him and somebody not give it to him until Tishrei. But also Tishrei, and the slave went and bought property between this and Tishrei. Also Harav, the master went and sold the property, and the master went and sold the property, and then he repossesses property unlawfully. So, honey for the manamar was the evidence sheet of Rabbi the Chiras. This works well according to one who says that the slave's interest to leave his master's authority and attain freedom. According to the opinion, who says that its witnesses with the signatures requires on the behalf. But according to one who says that it's against the slave's interest to leave his master's authority, what are you going to say? That when the slave comes to repossess the property, you say to him, bring proof as a real reach to your possession. I talk about no. If one found wills, what is considered a taki? Da tehei l'mekim v'liyisrishim meis l'chasav l'pinyin matana. This deal will be a stand and exists as proof that if the person dies, kol shekasav bay, anything that's written ma'yem l'achar misa, from the day and after the death. Al ma'iksim ma'yem l'achar misa, so we see that from today and after the death, he acquires it. If not. What is a healthy what is a deed of a gift of an elder person? It's considered like the deed of a gift of a person on his shimira, that the recipient acquires it only after the death. Which goes above, it's written Ma'yem l'achar misa. Time to learn where to know is Leiston. Yeah, what I mean when I ask the question, most of that talk is a particular matter. So you don't give it back. It's not a question. It depends if it's a healthy person or if it's a person on his deathbed. Assistant the Tani, Mishnah, which teaches that if the giver says, and give it to its intended recipient, the final must give it to him. Apply in the case of a gift given by a shrimira, was capable of retracting his gift. We say, Michael, remember, what are you going to say? Perhaps the giver initially wrote a deed of a gift for this person, but then reconsidered that I give it to him. And then he wrote a second deed of gift for another person and thereby gave it to his property to him. And now that his first deed was found, he wishes to retract the gift to the second person to whom he gave the property. If he gave property to the recipient of the second gift as the gift of a healthy person, let's say though, because he won't have a pseda. They came up because tarki was when the two deeds are produced and based in. The recipient, the latter one acquires the property's owner evidently. The went back. Even so, two, if he gave the second person as a gift a person has deathbed, the Basai Zachi, he incurred the less they say that there's no loss. Besides Zachi, because the recipient of the later date acquires the property. Says the giver evidently retracted his gift for the first recipient. When the Brisa teaches that, so buddy, why the Lab Bar Mahadir who was not able to retract his gift? Then we say perhaps the giver initially wrote a deed of a gift that the person then reconsidered they did not give it to him. And then he wrote a second deed of gift for another person and thereby gave it to him. And now he wishes to retract his gift. So the second person to whom he gave it, thinking, since I can retract the gift legally, I will say to the court that I gave the first deed to the gift of the first person. And then in return the deed of gift for him, in order that the produces a gift, which he did earlier, he will thereby acquire the property. Rather, we say to the giver, we will not give this document to that person. Perhaps you wrote it, but then I give it to and then you gave the property to another person, and you wish to retract, you give them unlawfully. You have to therefore, even the fact you did not give the property as a gift to another person, and you wish to return to this person, then do the following: write another deed of gift for him and give it to him, and that so that if you did it previously, give the property to another person, the incurred a loss as earlier recipients acquire the gift. But don't this Mishnah and this price of both teach halachas with regards to wills. Or Bishnu Kashes Habe his memory son. Comment to know the says the Mishnah says, which in the case the days then the Varmada give the recipient, the final must give it to him is referring to the case, but they give it herself, otherwise is giving to his will. Damrinan capable retracting. Inami Yabil Shafini Lipsid the coming Basir Basizaki the Kabadam Yukami. Therefore there's no harm in giving to the will to the recipient. As we see that even in the meantime, he already gave the property to another person, and he makes no loss. This is because, in the case where there are two wills, the first one and the last one, the recipient of the latter one acquires the property. The owner evidently retracted the first will. Tani, but when the rest teaches, they both agree, is with the son. As we say, perhaps the father will the deed of the gift for this person, and then reconsider it, and I give it to him. And then the hashta called Mahadali. So where he holds Mahadali Matsinadini. Can I retract the gift legally? So Amar, I will say to the court, and my father gave his deed to this gift to the first person, and returned his deed to the gift. And he will go and divide it with him. However, therefore, Armina Le Anan, we say, he will not give his deed to this person. The Dilma Mifta of Kastri Avu Emiya, as perhaps your father's worse it that I give it to him, and then you gave the property to another person, and now you wish to retract it. And the Ikushta Kamris, but if you're telling the truth, the Yavle Avuch, like your father gave him the property, he'll have to go and write another deed of gift for him. Even if your father did not give him his property, you wrote a gift, a deed of gift, giving his property to another person. That's the pseida. There's no pseida. The kami basri is the kami zachi. The first one acquires the property. If you find the receipt, it's not that Isha made the ask the bal, and Isha made the ask the actually, Isha made the mias ask the bal. But let's the man. Them cost the litim and lenas atish. Was those vin look subo tevas anam nisva atish. You're going to take now repossessed property for the purchase on nothing. Whatever says, we learn from here that Shmuel is accepted. Person who sells a note to another and then seller then forgives the note. Then when the case of the marriage contract emerges from her possession, Rabbi says no. And also, Shaver Bisman, the Shaver Bisman taught him about it.